Hi Capricorns, this is going to be your reading for September 2025. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do my readings, I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to traditional tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Alright, let us begin. Your message for this month is Guardian Angel. Your message. Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them since their soul's creation. Now your guardian angel is drawing closer to you than ever. This angel guide knows you, loves you, and accepts you completely. Before you incarnated on Earth, you danced across the stars together. If you are feeling overwhelmed or alone at this time, know that your angel guide is with you to share their love and make you feel safe. You never walk this path alone, and angels are always there to light the way. This card is a huge reminder that you always have their help, support, and companionship available to you. You are an independent soul and often find yourself trying to do everything on your own, but know that even with just a quick prayer to your guardian angel, it can take away some of that pressure. Your angel wants to hear from you. In order to support you fully, they must invite you to do so, and then no request is too much. Your angel guide was made for you and dedicated to you. Take time today for an easy, informal conversation with them. Speak openly in the heartfelt way about your life and any challenges you are facing and anything you need help with. Through that conversation, their help will find its way to you, and when you draw this card, they might want you to know that they are with you. Beautiful card, get Capricorn. Let's take a look what this all could be about. Just give me a minute to pull some cards here for you. All right, for Capricorns, please. I'm kind of getting the message all work and no play, and it kind of feels like here, especially in the month of September, you're going to be more focused on your emotions. And maybe, Capricorn, you're like, that doesn't really sound like me. I'm not really the one to kind of focus on that. But I feel there's kind of a need to in this month for you. It feels like a lot of solutions will come up for you, which is really nice to see here, but it's like only through this kind of emotional, opening up emotionally, I would say, is where this kind of understanding is going to come from. But again, I feel like you're going to be aware of this and you're going to see things, and it's going to open a lot of doors for you here. There might be some of you that are starting a new chapter in the month of September. Maybe there's something that you are finding that is more heartfelt that's going to be opening up for you this September, but I'll go through the cards and kind of just talk about it. So we have the Knight of Cups coming in here, which could be someone else coming in with a cup of love, with a cup of emotion for you, or this is you just bringing in a little bit more love and joy into your life, bringing that kind of forward here. And this is why I'm kind of saying it's kind of more focusing on that, the emotional side of life in this month, because we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, which means kind of, putting the work to rest a little bit here. This kind of can represent people that are not putting in the work, or they're being lazy, but I don't get this from this reading for you. I kind of get more the sense that they're asking you to kind of put the hammer down in this situation. They're saying, hey, you've done a lot of work, you've worked really hard, allow yourself to open up a little bit more, right? Allow that kind of love to come in, that joy to come in, that happiness, this kind of good emotional cup that's on the way for you. Because if you focus so much on work here, if you focus so much on what you're doing, accomplishing your goals, then what's going to happen is you're kind of not seeing the rest of life, right? not seeing the other side of things, the emotional side of things, the joy side of things, because it's just fixated on work. And I know Capricorns love to work, and they love to, work hard. They're very boss energy. But again, they're asking you to kind of insert a little more of that kind of happiness and joy here, because we do have the Page of Cups in the reverse and the Sun card in the reverse coming in your reading. And the Sun card in reverse is saying now things might not be happy now in the current moment. You might be not feeling the happiness, the joy, the sunshine, but it's on the way for you. So even in reverse, the Sun card is still a good card to get. Page of Cups in reverse, it just feels like there's some kind of emotional conversation here that might be a little bit blocked. Maybe you are, like I said before, you're feeling like too busy. Things are moving really quick for you, so you're not having time to slow down. You're not really having time to kind of maybe look at things here. Tell that person that you love them, or tell your friend how much you appreciate them, or spending that time with your child, whatever it is here for you that we're not being able to have because it feels like we're kind of so much in the fast lane. I feel like this is going to be the month where you kind of slow it down a little bit here, okay? I have the Tower in the reverse, and when the Tower is in the reverse, it means we're seeing the crack in the foundation before everything comes crumbling down. So maybe there's something that you see this month or beginning of the month, September, you're like, oh, I really need to focus on that. I feel like it has some kind of tie to your emotional life. You're like, oh, I really have to nurture that side of my life here as well. I can't just, nurture the one side, my work side, my prosperity side. I really got to also make sure I am emotionally good and I'm emotionally stable so that my work can, sorry, that was my dog jumping off the couch, but so that my work can also continue in a really, really balanced way, right? We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse, which is also another great card to get in the reverse. It means wherever we were feeling stuck, wherever we were feeling maybe kind of a mental trap where you're like, I don't know what the next move is, I don't know what the right thing to do is, I'm feeling trapped, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm feeling anxious here. You are now finding those solutions, and it's kind of doing things a little bit out of the norm here with the Hierophant in reverse. That's Taurus energy, but it's kind of being like, okay, this is how maybe I'm supposed to do things. Maybe this is how I was taught by society that I have to do things. Maybe this was my course before because I was taught that this was my course. That's kind of not what I'm feeling right now. I'm not really feeling that energy for myself here. So you might be at this kind of crossroads moment in September. You might be kind of deciding which way to go, which path to take, what relationship to take, what job to take, where it is that you kind of really want to go to. And I feel like a lot of people with the Two of Swords, it's like they're frustrated because they're like, there's two paths and I don't know which one to take. But just see it as opportunity. See it as, I have these two different paths to take. The decision is going to be mine, and I'm going to kind of do what I feel like I need to do here, because we have the Five of Wands in reverse too, so it means an end of conflict for you. So a lot of this feels like a lot of resolving energy for you. It's like you're seeing that a change needs to happen, and maybe that's going to open things up a little bit here. Maybe some of you are going to get an emotional offer, maybe for a new relationship, or to go deeper in your relationship, or there's something maybe that you want to do that's a little bit more heartfelt and less of like a structured, kind of career or job here. Again, it's feeling like, again, like what I said before with no work or all work and no play, that they're just asking you to play a little bit more here. They're asking you to, kind of fill your life with a little bit more joy. Fill your life with a little bit more joy. Fill your life with something here else emotionally. We do have the Death card popping out. I'm just going to pull some other cards here. Seems like something is ending here for you, whether that be a job, relationship, whatever it is here. Again, I feel like there's maybe going to be a little bit of backlash, or I shouldn't really say backlash, that people definitely have their opinions about it. Whatever is coming to a close here with this Death card popping out, you might really have to defend yourself or defend your position. And we also have Judgment card coming in right after here. So it feels like if you feel like you're getting kind of tested a little bit in this month, like say you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to decide on this new career path, or I'm going to decide to do this more instead. The universe might come in with little tests to see if that's actually what it is that you want, if you're going to kind of stay strong in that. So if you're feeling like, whoa, I chose this new direction, I am feeling this, this is the right move, and then like small stuff starts to happening that you're like, oh, maybe this is not the right move, because this is happening, like I was like, oh, and then my car broke down, and then I was like, can I really, move jobs, or, can I really go on this vacation, or can I really do whatever it is here, Capricorn, for yourself? But it just feels like you're being tested in that, so just stay in your strength and stay in your own power in this kind of Seven of Wands, because some energy might be coming at you in the opposite. But if you feel like you're really needing to have this ending here, this Death card for yourself, stay strong in that choice. Because with this Hierophant in reverse, it's just telling me your independence, your rebellion is kind of what's needed at this time. There might be a little bit of sadness in whatever it is that's ending here, whatever is closing out for us. Because we have this Five of Cups, right? We have this moment where we're looking at what's fallen, what's ended for us. But we still have two cups still standing behind us here. Maybe some of you feel, maybe some of you are losing your job in this month. Again, I don't have the Ace of Pentacles popping out here in the reverse, so that's not a for sure thing, but I just see a little bit of sadness and whatever this ending is for you here. But again, these two cups are still standing, so you still have some good stuff going on in your life. And the Five of Swords is like you're just tired kind of the repeating conflict. You're tired of things kind of, you're getting this defeated energy because everything is kind of piling it on here. Again, like maybe these little things that are coming at you here, there are these little tests are testing you, right? You're being like, I'm just kind of defeated by this. But telling you to kind of stand strong here, definitely in your own conviction is what I'm kind of feeling. We have the Seven of Swords coming out in the reversed on the King of Wands. So there might be some fire sign that's coming to tell you some kind of truth here, or fessing up in some kind of way. Maybe a fire sign did you dirty. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo energy. Could be a male figure or a masculine figure, because this is the King of Wands that's popping up, and it's coming out with the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there might be some kind of fessing up here, being like, maybe someone being like, hey, really I did lie about this, or I was telling you that the promotion is coming and it never came. Whatever it is here for yourself, I think you're kind of getting some truths. If this is kind of you in this reading here, Capricorn, if you are the King of Wands, I think you are kind of, bringing the truth to the surface about how you've been cheating your own kind of creativity, how you've been cheating your own talents and abilities and your joy here. Oh, there's the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So again, maybe for some of you it is job loss opportunity. So I'm saying I didn't get the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, but here it comes popping up. They're asking for a little bit of surrender in this month of September for you here as well, because it feels like there's something bigger that's happening for yourself here. We have the Ace of Cups coming out sideways, and with the cards coming out sideways in my readings, that means they can go either way and that there's a choice. So say this kind of job loss comes up, or just say there's this situation, maybe you are the one igniting or leaving this job coming up. Either we can kind of see it as a freedom, we can see it as on to the next adventure, we can see it as this kind of emotional renewal for yourself, emotional freedom, or it can be in the reversed here, and it's kind of like, keeping us more down. It's like, well, this ended, and then that ended, and then, this happened, and it's just everything is spiraling down for me, right, with this Ace of Cups in reverse. So when it was coming out sideways, there's hope. That means there's choice. So always kind of see this, whatever this situation is, see it as like, now I have some more time to do this. Now I have some time to actually look for work that I really want to do. Now I have some time to work on that kind of creative energy that I've always been hoping for here. Because it feels like with this Ten of Pentacles in reverse and this Four of Pentacles, it's like we're holding on to this idea of what we thought we wanted, what we thought was kind of going to make us happy, what we thought our end goal was, but it feels like there's something else here for you. They're telling you to kind of, for me, it feels like release all of it, surrender it to it here. Surrender maybe to this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, because maybe the path you were on right now wasn't really supposed to be for you, or maybe again it just feels like it was supposed to end so that something else can come in here. So for you, for this month of September, I think it's just going to be really important to kind of be optimistic about some things here. Also realize that maybe this is a time in your life where we can bring in more happiness, joy, relaxation, emotional balance here, because it feels like you are moving away from something which society said you had to do, had to be, and moving into something new here. Bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius, and this is what we're talking about this whole reading, right? With this Ace of Cups, with this Knight of Cups that's coming in. We're bringing love, bringing appreciation. Yes, you got a lot of the Pentacles coming out here, which is obviously going to add a little bit of money stress, but I don't think that all is lost for you in this, and I think it just is telling you to kind of bring that side into the equation more, right? Like I said before, all work, no play. Maybe now is the time to play. You also got I Remember, Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus Destiny Life. And I will read that for you. So let me just get the number here for you. I was looking up the wrong thing. Sorry about that, Capricorn. I Remember. Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus Destiny Life. There was a moment before you were born where you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now, when you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will. Therefore, these moments become our destiny only by saying yes. The fated life is one we are born into, and the destiny life is the one our soul chooses and takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you towards, and remember that at this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. This is coming in with this Two of Swords moment, right? This crossroads moment. You might find yourself at crossroads, at the moment where you are being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult situation, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you are confronted with a path that is undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it, and it's all part of a larger plan. What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? And this is kind of what we talked about. I just feel like you need to surrender to it. Surrender to the circumstances that are happening right now in September for you, because I feel like I said before during the reading, it's all part of the bigger picture. Like what this month is going to feel like that for you. You're going to be like, well, things are crumbling, but it's all going to be a part of the bigger picture and better for you here. They just showed me like a plant, like, first season didn't really blossom, but next season is going to be like this full flower is this imaging I was just kind of getting in my head here. And I think that's how it's happening for you in September. So trust that that flower is going to bloom for you, okay? This was your September reading. I hope it helped.